Hi guys, me Mish. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Um, let's take a look at the markets. Gee, Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to trade it as a treat it as a balance. However, this was a balance. Scary volume. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it kind of looks cool here, but and this is absolutely is a transition extreme. It's 2 deep in point 0.5. And yet that was a spring. Look at this. Look at this. I'm out of touch. An absolute ultimate point 0.5. Was it tradable? I'm not so sure. There was an absolute and ultimate point 0.5. Is the volume top thrust? This is a strong approach. It needed a test. You guys, I watched Begonia yesterday. What a movie. I had nightmares all the night. It's a good movie. I didn't like the ending of it. And Jess and Aiden, they were there for Q&A. Beautiful people. And I'm out of town. You out of touch. Who's like someone's out of town there, I think, and someone is out of touch. And I don't remember who is well, I don't think it's a good idea to trade it so up high. Don't need it on daily. Also, Yeah, it's in corrections. So. Mhm, 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 mhm. Volume is great though. T1 is unvolumed, but this guy is fabulous. A little bit below zero point 0.5, but not critically. And Emma Stone is absolutely terrific in Begonia. I don't know how to pronounce it right. Begonia, regardless. It's a beautiful movie. Yeah, that's our last. Let's say for 5 minutes, it's okay. It's no place for swing anything else. Yeah, I see how high we are. To no swing trade or anything like that, but I'm sure that's far below zero point 0.5, so now it has to go. And it changed direction and counter trend. Maybe it's not good either. You know what I mean? That went too low. Yeah, this needed a test. So when we're talking counter trend, it's never a good sign when it changes direction. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Boom. DTM goes lower. Magnet continues. I mean, lucky me. Well, I wouldn't call it necessarily lucky, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, yeah. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm sunbathing, so I'm sorry for the picture. Probably not the best. Yeah, I can see only half of me, but I mean, there is nothing you haven't seen at this point. Uh, I think. Uh-huh. Until it was a bar level, it goes lower. Well, once again, I was ready for it. Josh doesn't care, doesn't want to revive. KHC. Get the 0.5. KHC is torturing me. $72. Dun, dun, dun. We'll see what it does when it comes up there. Huh. It's interesting. It doesn't change the direction. It's like closer toward the neutral zone already, but 0.5 is good. Yeah. Volume top thrust. Yeah, I still think it would be a good level. You're out of touch. Um, it's a balance. I didn't like the ending of Begonia. I'm not gonna spoil, but I'm like, eh, I wish you did better on the ending. Great movie though, and who am I to judge or carry out any evaluation for that matter? It's a bar level. Good job not taking the straight here or here. This is not a test. This is an independent approach. And here we had a change of direction in counter trend. Never a good idea. Never a good idea. So yeah, that's where we are. This is where we are. 2.5, that could be good level. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was a good idea not to take it from anywhere here. But can you feel the love tonight? This is where we... What a great... I mean, I don't know him personal to say great man. Artist. That was interesting. Yeah, right here. On volume of thrust. What can you do? What can you do? Go to the false change. And I don't know what I'm looking for here really anyway. Right? My neck hurt yesterday. Probably I'm rearranging for my new posture for my new monitor. It's getting there. It is there. And can you feel the love tonight? This is where we are. Sorry if I'm lying the lyrics. I'm notoriously known to do so. Um, it's too far below zero point 0.5 for anything swing, only day trade. This has to show us transitioning from and all of that. What a drop. There was no context on, was there? Yeah, there is no context for um investment trade. Maybe I was too picky here on the last also. Yeah. Wait, did I mischarted it? I did. Hey, for real? Are you for real? No, it was like super technically, it was a break. But no. Yeah. No, there wasn't a break. I remember this episode. My charting was wrong. That needed a test. That needed a test. So here, this needed a test. Yeah, that was a balance, but it was missing point 0.5 by large. I think by large, let's see. By large or by far? I think by far is more appropriate, and it didn't give us a proper test, yeah. And that was like was missing point 0.5, so no. And now we missed the move. It's gone. It's gone. That was unvolumed. That needed a test. That needed a test, and then that didn't give us a test. Yum. Too bad, too sad. Um, point 0.5 and dunk. And it made its move. Um, that's something, not for a swing for 5 minutes, for a day trade. Because for swing, we need the entire point 0.5. And with this thing, I don't think so. I don't think so. Is a drop like this? I mean, like, come on, in all reality. Mm, in all the reality. Let's be real. Let's be real, real, real. Ted, Ted. No way. If there is no way, don't look at it. Silly. Yeah, no, this is not a test, and that's officially the test. But I went too far to point 0.5. How do I know it's not a two, like it's beyond neutral zone? It's closer to the, no, it's independent approach. Google. Um, this point 0.5 is done deal. So this is our next stop. And it didn't hold at all. So this potentially, maybe, maybe, baby. Baby, baby, why don't we something together? Yeah, 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 baby, baby. Do-do-do-do. This thing went up. 0.5, needed a test. Volumed. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Um, it's still low on daily. None of that is workable for me. Nothing really matters to me. Ooh, last hour of the day, and yet looks a lot like exhaustion. Like a lot. That was a 1 bar rule, and then this wasn't. Yeah, look at this guy. Well, for a day trade, and actually that's valid for previous things. For a day trade, this is okay. And then of course it goes like this. Watching this like morning things makes me want to go back to crypto market. They have less of it. Upthrust it needed a test, and look where it is now. For I don't, I don't see any point of. It's still good for. If it tests. It's good for a swing if it tests. Same here. 0.5 is actually just like this. 0.5, yeah, for a day trade. For a day trade is it's in this awkward situation. Mm. Well, it's there right now. Just what the point? I don't think this level is good for anything, really. I don't think so. I think we need to look at it from transitioning from. This is good volume. This is all right volume. Yeah, I think it needs to be looked at through transitioning from. Continuation of the trend. Of course, of course. Let's see gainers and losers, and I'll go about starting my day, leaving you off the hook, being get stuck here with me. You see this guy, it's right there. Again, for well, it is the only 0.5. You can also like look at this, but not really. Um, is this strength and weakness? I do. Yeah, biggest volume on the reaction bar is never a good thing to have. I mean, in terms of reversal, in terms of continuation of the trend, it's always better on jump or creek or break under ice. But we are in this universe right now, and let's see where it'll take us. Uh-huh. Once again, it's counter trend and it reversed the trend on 5 minutes. This is never good. It's not that it's good or bad, it just kills the probability for me. It kills the probability. Okay, what happened here? Um, dun, dun, dun. Whoop. Yeah, to-douche. That's an interesting move, of course. And we are at 0.5 now. Wait. Mhm, 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 mhm. Ugh. Yeah, moderately, moderately, like neutral day, I think. Bones. Okay, it's a done deal. Boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's there. It's absolutely there. It's absolutely there. On volume T1 whatsoever, we are getting some volume on an hour. I can feel the love tonight. Do, 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 do. I know, I know. You guys, my music is not a, my singing is not a music for your ears, but you have to tolerate it. Well, you don't have to. You can just pass on a switch over. It's not the biggest volume, but it is the volume, especially since the last approach, like from here. And it's definitely the place on hour, day, and it's gonna be the biggest volume. Look, it's already the biggest volume. And day and month. No, I think SLB is my biggest favorite for today. Come on. It's a break. You see how our like guy tricks us? Somehow I already thought it's like a done deal. Transition extreme wasn't even close. SLB is in a really, really good place. For what? Okay, that's my list for today. I'm gonna go start my day. You see, this is not a test, that's independent approach. Yeah, this is somewhat, but I think this is interesting to watch. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna break because it came here, consolidated, and now boom goes farther. You know what I mean? It's 24th. But all in all, uh, it didn't try to break it, off the bat. It's like when you try to jump over the creek. You don't do it from here, like boom, like this one, boom. But then it came here and then like checked around the creek and then it's not powerful though, but um, anyways, I'm gonna go. You guys trade responsibly on your own. No listen to anyone. No one knows anything. This is gonna be interesting. Of course, this looks like. Oops. And this is weakness for all I care. Yeah, it's gonna break. But for now, it looks interesting. Look at the 5 minutes. That doesn't look at all good at all. Uh, uh, where can you feel love tonight? Do, do, do. Wait, what is this? It's a daily watch. You know the reality. The sun also is a daily watch. Mm. Well, it's gonna be continuation of the trend soon. Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Girl, that's about I know. Okay, guys, take care. See